right, man. Detroit Lions sign 36-year-old veteran Tyson Alualu. Remember, he got drafted to the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think like 9th or 10th overall in the 2010 NFL draft. Apparently, Alim McNeil could miss significant time or some time, so they need a replacement. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. So yeah, man. 36 years old. I mean, he played last season for Pittsburgh. Ain't do much. Spent a lot of time in Jacksonville. Thinking then he went to Pittsburgh, so they signed him. I mean, at this point, they should have just signed Dominican Sue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Sue want to come back and play. I think a lot of people think he's reluctant to come back and play for the franchise. I don't know if he does or doesn't. I don't want to speak for him. But I mean, what happened to Roderick Martin? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he was injured, and then we just didn't see him no more. I know he's more of a run stopper. Who they benched? I think they benched Isaiah Buggs. I mean, shit. Now it's time to get in there. And, you got Benito Jones. Who else you got? Levi Anazorki finally got back on the field. I mean, at this point, you really supposed to be leaning on Jasper Scal and Levi Anazorki. I think them the two guys that you thought was going to cause some type of havoc in the middle of that defense, and now you probably need to lean on them, to be honest. Yeah. You probably need to lean on Levi Anazorki, and you probably need to lean on him. So but who knows how much he back, or is he gonna be able to give you something this season or give you something at all? But right now, if they kind of signing Tyson Alualu, I know I mispronounced his name, no disrespect. It better be for a week or two, But then you got Benito, you got Isaiah. I don't know what happened with Roderick Martin. I know Levi been kind of active, I think last couple weeks or last week or whatever. So, now it's time to really get in there. They've been good at stopping the run. The linebackers have been pretty good this year. Coverage, stopping the run. It's been like the back end that's, kind of fell apart when you started to talk about, covering or whatever. But like I said before, Tyson Alualu, good veteran guy. I don't think he registered to much of I think a whole sack the last couple of years in Pittsburgh. He closer to 40, 36 years old. So, this is just temporary. Alim McNeil, I think he's registered 5 sacks in his career. He has 8 sacks in his whole career. He had 5 this year alone. Lost some weight, having one of the better, successful careers. But now this is where you're supposed to lean on Anazorki and Josh Pascal to get the job done on the inside. And, hopefully they're ready. Or if not, Buggs, Jones, Alualu, you're going to be, for them guys. But I like to see Pascal on the inside, now. Big, strong guy. I think you got enough edge help from Charles Harris to Aiden Hutchinson to Kaminsky to Bruce Irvin. I mean, Bruce Irvin looked faster than anybody else in that front seven right now coming off the edge. But then again, he ain't been taking the nicks and the bangs and the dings that these other players been taking. He was able to, heal up and then, pick where he wanted to go. So same thing for JPP down in Miami. He was able to heal up, rest his body up, not beat himself through training camp, keep himself in a certain amount of shape. Now, they probably ready for a 12, about a 12-game run, 10-game run, depending on how far you're going to make it in the playoffs. So, that's the point. Veterans just want to come in, and then just, for the stretch run at the end of the season. So, Alualu, I mean, probably was the best offer and the only offer he got to come back. They probably worked him out. Didn't hear much reports about him coming to work out. Remember, Reggie Wayne was like, the Lions wanted him to come work out. He said, work out for the Lions? Like, hell no. That was funny. So maybe they didn't work him out, but Alim McNeil, I mean, shit, get healthy. I think we on the cusp of getting C.J. Gardner-Johnson back. James Houston may be back for the playoff run. So you gonna get some help. You're going to get some bodies. And that secondary can use Gardner-Johnson. And at this point, I think that, his presence in the box, his presence covering and being the ball hawk they need it. But next year, you know, they're going to have to go find a cornerback. And I said that this year. They need to go trade for a Surtain or for a corner. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy when I said it. Everybody looked at me. I was like, man, Jerry Jacobs playing well. They had nothing behind him. But a guy coming off a busted ACL injury in Emmanuel Mosley. And now, you know, who knows what's going to happen to him. So, you know, I just think that, you know, that they was thin at that position. And they need to go out there and get, you know, and that's their top 2 priority next year is, a pass rusher on the inside and the outside and a cornerback. You know, that way Jerry Jacobs, you know, can continue to start and you can ease a rookie or ease a young guy up in there. You know, that's going to be their process. And then with Gardner Johnson getting hurt, you know, you probably bring him back at a nice team price as well too. But I think it's imperative that you bring that secondary back with, you know, Kirby and Gardner Johnson and Brian Burns and Cam Sutton and Jerry Jacobs, and you bring a corner in there to get entrenched in that culture. But Alualu, I mean, you know, he came from the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, so that's going to bring a certain amount of class there, in my opinion, and the professionalism. But to be honest, I would like to see Sue come back. That'd have been a good story, but maybe Phil slow. They don't like the way he left the organization, and you know, he tried to tax them extra money, but then again, you go down to Florida, ain't no state tax. But the thing about that is, too, they make up their state taxes, you know, not charging state taxes in other ways, so it all still add up. You know, I know Sue still, I've heard he still got property and stuff. He do business here. I mean, it'd have been probably a good, you know, jolt of energy and a good boost for morale for the city, especially how bad the Pistons be. But right now, you know, it's time for some of them dudes to sink or swim. If it's Broderick Martin, if it's Levon Izorki, Josh Pascal, if they can't swim right now, then you got to consider moving on from them guys this coming off season. In my opinion, this is how we need you. Just if it's to hold the fort down for a few weeks, they need that play on the inside. Linebackers been doing their job. You know what I'm saying? You know, front seven been stopping the run, but now they need somebody that up front that can make a play when it's time to go get the quarterback. You know. But yeah, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Hit the link tree. I mean, you can find me on Twitter, aka X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. In addition to that, check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree description. Check out my main channel, Goodfella TV. That link's in the link tree in the description as well too. Appreciate everybody that support the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, more videos like this. Let me know what you girls and guys think. They didn't say how long McNeil will be out for, but I assume it could be a couple weeks. Peace.